Don't let a single one get away!
Hello everyone and welcome to Area 67 Gaming, hosted by me, Ben Tennyson. And I would like to introduce you to the first episode, and I hope to be a long-going series where I will be playing every single game that every single character in Super Smash Bros. Is from, all the way from Mario to the very last entry, Sora. And today, we will be starting with the game that really made Nintendo a household name, Super Mario on the NES. Now I know Mario has kind of been done to death, but for the sake of the series, it's a great place to start. And to keep things interesting, I actually did 3 full run-throughs of the game. One with no warp pipes, one with warp pipes, and a third one that was my attempt at a speed run. Spoiler alert, it did not go well. So let's kick this episode off with what matters most when you get a new game, the instruction booklet. And the reason I say that is because inside the instruction booklet is actually the story for Mario, believe it or not, which I will now be reading to you. Gotta get the glasses for this one. One day, the kingdom of the mushroom people was invaded by the Koopa, a tribe of turtles famous for their black magic. The quiet, peace-loving mushroom people were turned into mere stones, bricks, and even field horsehair plants, and the mushroom kingdom fell into ruin. The only one who could undo the magic spell on the mushroom people and return them to their normal selves is the Princess Toadstool, the daughter of the Mushroom King. Unfortunately, she is presently in the hands of the great Koopa Turtle King. Mario, the hero of the story, hears about the Mushroom People's plight and sets out on a quest to free the Mushroom Princess from the evil Koopa and restore the fallen kingdom of the Mushroom People. You are Mario! You to save Mushroom People from the black magic of the Koopa. I'll make sure it's up on the screen, but do you like how it says maybe? Because maybe, you know, a certain green-hatted gentleman would like to save the day. Also in this booklet, it gives the name of every single enemy in the game. So let's do a quick rundown of them all. We got Little Goomba, the mushroom who betrayed the Mushroom Kingdom. One stomp and he dies. See, I never would have guessed by looking at him that he was a little Judas down there. And murdering him will net you 100 points. Next we got the Koopa Troopa, soldier of the Turtle Empire. His orders are to find and destroy Mario. Jump on him and he will stop moving for a while. Which means can't really murder him, I guess. Making him stop for a while will get you 100 points as well. Now this one shocked me. The Koopa Troopa with the red shell. This turtle is a chicken, very timid, and he gets scared easily and runs back and forth a lot. Jump on him and he stops moving for a while. Now, I don't know about you, but I definitely never noticed him like running back and forth in fear. I just always thought that was the program to move back and forth a lot. Never would have guessed it was out of fear. I actually love reading all these character backstories. Gives you a cool little insight to them. Next we got the Koopa Paratrooper with the green shell. A bit out of control, he wings around aimlessly and comes at you all of a sudden. Stomp on him and he loses his wings. It sounds kind of barbaric. Next we got Koopa Paratrooper Red. This turtle's under control but likes to take it easy. Stomp on him and he loses his wings. So let me get this straight. The green one is the soldier, but the red one is just lackadaisy, I guess? Now maybe this could just be because Mario Kart, but I was always under the assumption that the green shell was worse than the red shell. Turns out the soldiers inside are very different from their outer shell counterparts. Both of them will net you 400 points. Next we have Buzzy Beetle, quite the toughie. Fireballs don't even phase him. I just love that it says quite the toughie, like it actually says that. Now we're on to my least favorite enemy in the entire game because they're fucking assholes, the Hammer Brothers. These wily twin brother turtles come at you throwing hammers. Yeah, no shit. Did you also mention that they're assholes? No. But these guys are worth a lot of points. They're worth 1,000 points to kill. Damn. Now we move on to Spiny. Lakitu Sulakatu Lakapa. I can't pronounce that. Laku's pet, but a wild fighter. You can't kill him by jumping on top of him. I know that one from experience. He's kind of a dick. Then we got Lakitu. I really don't know how to pronounce that. The mysterious turtle who controls the clouds. He chases after Mario and drops spiny eggs on top of him. Now, I don't know how they're worth the same amount of points because Lakitu, the cloud guy, is way harder to get around than Spiny. Not get around, I guess, but I mean, like, get to him because Spinies are just dropping next to you left and right, whereas Lakitu is way up in the clouds, and you can get him. It's just really hard to get up there. I would imagine he would have been worth 1,000 points like the Hammer Brothers. Next, we have another Smash character, technically, aka Plant Gang, Piranha Plant. Man-eating plants that live in the flower plots. They shove their faces quickly and without warning, so watch out. You can't kill them by jumping on them. Okay, I'm getting tired of reading all these. Next, we got Spiny's Eggs, Cheep Cheep, Bullet Bill, and Blooper. Then we got Poodoo Booper, Poodabop, whatever you call it, the little fireball that flies out of the lava in Bowser's Kingdoms. Mushroom Retainers, 7 mushrooms who originally served in the court of the Princess Toadstool but are now under the spell of the evil Koopa King. See, I just thought they were regular mushroom people. I never would have known that they served in her court. That's weird. I also love how Princess Toadstool has a mystery box next to her name, like, who could it be? The jumping board's next, which I always just call the trampoline. And then finally, Bowser, King of the Koopa, the Sorcerer King holding the Princess Toadstool captive in the last castle. He comes at you spitting fire. There are several ways to kill him, but you only get points if you use fireballs. Huh. And I just love how there's a little, like, question marks on his points, like he's a damn Yu-Gi-Oh card. And next it just has Super Mario Secret Tricks, which I'm not going to go ahead and read here. I'll just leave a link in the description to get to this manual so you can check it out whenever you want. So let's get into the game. I will be using my NES Classic, which means I will be using an original style controller. So my first run through, it was like really hard to not want to use a warp pipe because I knew where they were. I've seen YouTube videos and I know how it works. So it was really hard to want to play the game organically and go through every single level properly. But with that being said, I do gotta say, I love how accurate this game feels. Like, the jumping, the landing, it all feels so smooth. And, I mean, it's over 30 years old, so that's really impressive. Most of the time I did pretty okay, though. The thing that got me the most was, you know, when you die and run out of life, so you just go back to the beginning of the game. Yeah, that didn't sit well with me. I'm not from the generation where that was okay, so I definitely was using some save states, because, yeah, no, not dealing with that. I gave it the old college try, but yeah, no, not for me. But yeah, you know the game, it's pretty straightforward. Of course, we've got the one issue that really stands out in the game. In a game where you only have 3 lives and you die, they have the Hammer Brothers. I don't recall a time where I've dealt with such BS in my entire life. I do recall when I got to 8-4 and was going through the whole kingdom and got to the part right before Bowser, I was definitely more worried about the Hammer Brother that was just standing there than Bowser in a couple seconds later. Now, I won't sit here and say the game's flawless because, I mean, after what we've seen nowadays, it's not, but for the time period, this game probably could not have been better. I mean, there was really nothing like it at the time, and it changed gaming forever. It made home consoles a big name again. And this time, instead of it dying like Atari, it never went away. I mean, Mario's such a big deal, he was even at the Olympics when they passed the torch. I guess somebody forgot to call Sonic, though. Now, in this run-through, I really wanted to tackle the game as if I had never seen it before and it was brand new to me, like if I was a kid in 1985. But that is really hard to do nowadays when Mario's been around for so long and almost everybody who knows anything about games knows basic Mario concepts. So this one I didn't get as much enjoyment as I did out of the Warp Pipe one, but now I can officially say that I beat Mario in all the worlds. Now, if you want to be a purist and say that I didn't technically beat it because I didn't do it without save states, then that's fine. But to me, at least I saw every world and got through them. Now I'll move forward to my Warp Pipe run, which, yeah, definitely like doing that. It feels like such a cool little flex. There's actually a bar arcade that's not far from me that has an original Mario arcade cabinet. And I love going there and challenging a friend to a Mario run and then just being like, oh, you didn't know about this? Oh, you didn't know about this little skip to 4-1? Oh, how sad for you. And in this run through, I finally got to do the one that skips to the 8th world, which I knew existed, but I never knew how to do it. So I'm glad I got to finally do that one. Can't wait to do that one as a flex on people. When I was trying to do it though, I was actually struggling because I had watched a speedrun video to see how it was done. And they did something where they turned Mario around and like his head hit a block and he walked through a wall. And then when he hit a block, it actually made the warp pipe in front of him turn into the teleport to the clouds. Now, I don't know how he did that one. I tried it like 3 or 4 times to understand it. I have no idea. And eventually I just caved and did it the original way, which was hitting the block on your head, climbing up the vine, and then going over to the 8th world. I think it's so weird that they even give you 3 options. Like, who would pick a earlier one? Like, when you make it to the part where you can skip to 2, 3, 4, why would you pick 2 or 3? You would obviously want to always choose 4 because it's the closest to the end. You want to win the game in record time, so why was that even an option? I just don't get. I wish I knew the reason behind it. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be a kid at the time and like maybe stumble across the warp pipe or Maybe you accidentally go into the ceiling and you think you break the game or something by being up there, but you learn that it actually lets you skip to other worlds. That must have been a really cool feeling, and you don't really get that with games nowadays, because if anybody wants to know anything, they can just Google it or look up some secret trick in the game. There's always people making videos on secret tricks too, so you don't get that organic feeling of like, oh my god, I just can't believe what I found. Now lastly, I will talk about my attempt at a speed run. Now I am not much of a speed runner, I never have been, but I figured after 2 run-throughs of the game, I'd give it a shot, and for some reason, I am absolute trash at it. I had all the calling cards, I was holding B, I was jumping on everything, but I just kept dying way earlier than I did on the original 2, so that didn't make me feel too good about it. Right about now, I would be showing the footage of me doing a good speed run, but I didn't, and after a couple tries, I just kind of gave up. I will save the speedrunning for the pros, thank you very much. If you want a video that's good about speedrunning, especially on Mario, watch Summoning Salt's video, The Human Limit. That video gives you like every detail you could ever want about speedrunning Super Mario. So yeah, that was my 3 run-throughs, and to be honest, this video took me quite a long time to figure out how to make, because Mario has been done so often, I was really struggling to find anything interesting to talk about. But I hope you at least enjoyed this video and found something interesting in it, and if you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. The next video I will be doing, which I am currently working on, is Super Mario 2. I will be combining the USA and the Japanese one into one video. So yeah, thanks for sticking around this long into the video, and I really appreciate it. I don't know how long it's going to take me to make that second video, because I'm just by myself and I work full time, so this could take a minute. In the comments, let me know who some of your favorite speedrunners are. Also, if you have played Super Mario all the way through, what are your favorite and least favorite stages in the game? Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you'll hear from me soon. Alright, thanks, bye!